Hi everyone, John Kozeski here with the Tallmadge Chamber of Commerce, your small business advocates. As much as we'd love to be socializing with you in person right now, unfortunately the times don't allow us to. So instead, here at the Chamber, we're going to focus a little bit more on distance socializing. And to help us with that today, I've invited a very familiar face from our monthly networking lunches, Ben Stasik of the Tallmadge Fire Department. Ben, how are you?
Hey, good afternoon. Doing well yourself?
I'm doing well, Ben. It's great to see you again.
Great, good to see you as well.
So, first and foremost, tell us, the family is home and healthy?
Family is home and healthy. Yes, thank you. So, still working full schedule here. Still in the office on our days. And still working the part-time job for me to get the shifts down there covered. But Jenna's at home about 85% now, and she's juggling, still doing her full duties and homeschooling now.
Oh my
With
goodness.
our kindergartner. So yeah, she's definitely pulling double duty at home and getting used to the new normal.
Sounds like you got the better end of this deal, Ben. I'm just going to
I
say.
think I may have. I think I may.
So, Ben, tell us a little bit about the Talmadge Fire Department and what your role is.
So Towers Fire Department here in the city, we're a two-station, 60-person operation. We run seven on duty, so we run two trucks at a time and a shift supervisor. Here in the department, I'm the deputy fire chief, so I work under the fire chief and a lot of administrative roles, policy writing, things like that. And then we do help run calls and cover shifts depending on how busy we get.
Fantastic. Well, Ben, I have a feeling you've been a little bit busier lately. So, this whole
Lately, it has certainly picked up. Yes.
this whole situation has affected our entire Chamber of Commerce, all of our organizations, the fire department being no exception to that. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about how this has affected the department and how it is that you're responding to it?
Well, right off the bat, it's the social distancing that we're breaking with our distance socializing here that I appreciate. So obviously, firefighters are social creatures, and both within the department, but also within the community. Having to have the buildings on lockdown and not coming in off duty, and the socialization that changing has been quite a change for us. We've changed our responses, not in units or personnel on scene. We certainly still respond to need a number of personnel, but we're starting to where we're asking people to meet us at the door if possible. And if we're going into houses, we're only starting off with one or two as an assessment kind of team to see what level of care is needed. And where it used to be, we would send three or four right away, and we would all go in and treat the patient. Now we're limiting that to only the absolutely needed personnel. We certainly won't jeopardize or shorten the amount of people that's needed to treat a call, but we are being careful. Everybody's in masks, everybody's in eye protection, and we certainly, if need be, can up that. We live in a disinfecting world already, so the daily cleanings, things like that, certainly not out of our wheelhouse. That's pretty much every day, maybe a little bit more, but that kind of stuff that you're seeing advertised, that's our daily life with the normal stuff. So that kind of stuff hasn't changed any much, but certainly much different with even as far as having firefighters staying in different rooms and maybe not even watching or eating meals all together is a big change for us. So one thing Chief and I have really focused on is well-being of the firefighters and trying to make sure that they're taking care of themselves as well. It's easy in the social distancing to isolate, and you don't realize how long it's been and how it's affecting you if you don't really put a focus on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, on behalf of all of us at the Chamber of Commerce, and I think I can speak for the Talmadge community at large, we appreciate your service and the fact that you're all still putting in full days for all of us out here. So, speaking of the residents who are watching, what advice would the fire department give them right now as they're stuck in their homes?
Right now, second host, certainly here in Ohio, we've done an amazing job flattening the curve. If everybody's watching, I certainly caution people being too focused on the particular numbers themselves. Testing is still not an everyday occurrence. There's still only certain groups being tested, so I certainly don't focus on that. Focus on the fact that overall the hospitalizations and the curve has been flattened. I think we're still a week or two away from seeing the peak of this. So certainly continuing the actions that the governor and Dr. Acton have put out there and continuing to just follow those recommendations, we'll certainly see it. And taking care of oneself, I think one of the things we mentioned, the firefighter health, being cooped up at home, while we think of being home, humans are social creatures by nature, and to not get out and not do this kind of thing, you can quickly not realize how that's affecting you. So I certainly take the time to do a video chat like we're doing now, or call that family or friend, or especially your grandparents and loved ones, things like that. It's quick to realize. I talked to my grandparents last night, and they actually haven't been out of the house in 4 weeks. So we realize
Wow.
we're at a month already, and a lot of our risk groups are at that point. So certainly, I would encourage everybody to reach out to them, especially, but overall, everybody, because this is a very different experience for all of us, and the more we stay connected while isolating, the better I think we're going to be. On the flip side, if you call on one, please, we're absolutely here to respond and help and answer the questions. And it's a little different with the asking to meet us at the door if you can. If you can't, we certainly understand that. So I think we're all working through the new normal, and every interaction we've had here in Tallmadge, we certainly thank everybody for that. We're still accepting PPE. I'll throw out the little plug there. If anybody does have those N95s that are so hard to get a hold of, or those Tyvek suits, and are interested in donating, please feel free to contact us here at the fire department.
Absolutely.
Those that have donated, we greatly appreciate it, and we do thank everybody for their efforts. It's been the response from the community for us and the police and the first responders has been amazing.
That's fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Well, Ben, we actually have your information right here on the screen. If any of our viewers at home have any of that gear that they could donate to the fire department, it certainly is still appreciated. Or if they have any questions for their own personal safety in these unusual times, certainly they are welcome to reach out as well. Ben, last question. I know you are certainly keeping just as busy, if not more busy, at the fire department, but I have to believe you have at least a little bit more free time on your hands now. So are you officially a marathon runner yet, or speaking a foreign language?
Not yet. I've done the marathon thing once.
Oh.
I checked it off the bucket list. I don't know if I do that again. Maybe. I haven't done the Akron, so that might be something, because that's the local. Right now, it's home projects with Jenna being home. She's noticing some things that need changed, of course. So the focus right now is I'm getting real good at the laminate flooring.
Laminate flooring. Well, Ben, one thing I learned is that if you want to be shown up on your own show, definitely invite Ben to... Now I have to go run a marathon. Well, Ben Stasik with the Tallmadge Fire Department, thank you so much for being with us today. We have Ben's information right here on the screen again if you can find some items to donate to the fire department, or if you have any questions. That's all the time we have for today. My apologies to our next guest, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but we will certainly get to you in our next video. So in the meantime, keep home, keep healthy, and keep shopping local.